friends! So this past weekend was Memorial Day weekend, and that means that it was Fanime here in San Jose. Big convention with anime and manga stuff. It also has a smaller steampunk convention attached to it, which is called Clockwork Alchemy. So this video is gonna be about my haul from Fanime, so we'll get right to it. This year I promised myself I wouldn't get so many prints anymore because just around my room there are way too many. There is absolutely no more space left, and I also have posters that are in poster tubes that are just there, sitting there forever because they don't fit on my wall. But I did actually get a few prints. So this first one is Yume's, I'm not really sure what they're called, Alpacalutions? They're super cute and I've been meaning to get them for around 2 years now, yet somehow I keep forgetting. And Yume's always really nice, so she signs all of her prints. And yeah. And it's basically like getting 9 tiny prints in one big-ish print. So all of the other prints I got were a set of 4. They were all from Madoka Magica, which is, if you haven't seen that, you should see it. It starts out basically like a typical magical girl shoujo type anime, and then it gets really interesting. Also, the music is by Yuki Kajiura. She's sort of amazing, and she did Tsubasa Reservoir Chronicle, which is one of my old-time favorite both anime and manga. So you should check it out. Even if you're not very into anime, it's a big thing. Here are the prints. And the cool thing about them that I hadn't seen anywhere else before was that they combined each magical girl with a Pokemon that looked really similar, so really innovative idea. This next thing I got is a necklace. It's from an artist that I've bought things from before, and you'll see those things here. But this necklace, it's a jellyfish and it's super cool. And also, since I mostly tried not to buy prints this time, getting necklaces and other wearable types of stuff was sort of my goal, I guess. In that same vein, I also got this hairpin, and it's made of Totoros, and it's also from an artist. But yeah, it's really cute, and you know. So moving on from those things, I also got a cup. It's a plush cup. Isn't that like the most adorable thing ever? It also has tea in it. Also, it's really, really soft. So aside from all the stuff from artists, I also went to the dealers hall, which is where companies and stuff sell their own stuff, so more like official things and less of the fan art things. And I got these 2 plush sheep. Believe me, they're the softest things ever. So because my dad is the year of the sheep and it's going to be Father's Day at a time when neither of us will be home, I bought one of the sheep for him, and then I bought another one for myself. Filial piety. So moving on from the Fanime stuff, I also bought some stuff from Clockwork Alchemy. So there's this Clockwork Pin made of wood. They're all laser cut, so it's really precise. They're from a group called Steamy Tech. They've been selling them at Clockwork Alchemy since I think the beginning, like the first time that Clockwork Alchemy happened. I've always really liked them, so this time I finally bought something. And then another thing I got was a pin. This artist, or this designer was so generous with her stuff. So she gave me this bag to put the pin in, and the pin itself is also really nice, and I couldn't believe how cheap it was. So it looks like this, and it's like a little owl with wavy feathers. So Clockwork Alchemy also has this authors area where people set up tables and they sell their books. And I've never bought anything from there before, but this time I talked to a bunch of the authors, and this one guy was really great at telling me what his book was like and all this stuff, and he had these really cool glasses. So then I bought his book. The genres always seem sort of like Sherlockian mystery type things, but also with these, like the steampunk part. So yeah, I'm excited to read the book. So here is the result of my badge after getting stuff. In particular, this ribbon, the white one, was from a sort of scavenger hunt thing that was at Clockwork Alchemy, and they basically gave us these maps that had names of either authors or shops or like groups around the hotel that would give you stamps when you found them. So some of the people made you do little tasks in order to get your stamp. Like one of them told me to read the back of a book really loudly. There was also singing happy birthday, telling a good joke, that kind of thing. Really, the interactivity was just really fun, and I really like the environment in Clockwork Alchemy. So one last thing, there's just a couple of other things that I got that weren't really from Fanime, but there's this shop in downtown. They sell these really nice pens and pretty cheap notebooks. I just really like their color palette, you know. I got a couple of pens, a black one and a green one. I got these small notebooks, so they come like this, and I decorated this one for a class that I will be taking this summer for the next month, actually, in Germany. So this is like the last language course for my school, and yeah, I'm going to Germany. Bye! I'll still make videos, probably talking about my experiences there and stuff. So yeah, look out for those. That's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope it gave you a nice insider's view of Fanime and Clockwork Alchemy, and yeah.